Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Change into digital monsters to save the digital world.
Oh god, he's got lungs. Give me a heart attack, you two.
Nice. Good job, Darren.
Yeah, so, working on a Digimon RPG review today?
I genuinely should, but no. A friend of mine convinced me to play Pokemon White, unfortunately, because of how the game works. Most of it is shut down and can't be accessed anymore. I don't know what is the logic behind that sort of thing for any game. It leads to your game being a temporary thing and forever being dated as an old game. Seriously, even the Mew event in Red and Blue sort of dates it badly, but at least you can glitch Mew into your game for the OG games, even on an emulator. But I'm streaming that game over on twitch.tv/Ancient Campaigns on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central Time.
David, you're stalling again.
Hold on. Let the man cook. I like these ancient hologames. You using an emulator, I assume?
Yes, and I am using cheats too, because I accidentally deleted my original save file like an absolute imbecile.
Ha! Moron. Anywho, so I assume you're going to be talking about one of the many Pokemon TTRPGs?
Yeah, Pokemon Tabletop Adventures 3. It seems that this might actually be a fan-made game. I know there's an official game as well, but it's difficult to find by name because it's rather old and there's been numerous replacement games. But I don't mind this. It looks like a simple D20 system, kind of. So there's 5 stats, it looks like, for each. You'll roll a 6d6 and remove the lowest, and those will be your 5 stats. There's also some pre-chosen stats you can place where you want, and a point buy system that'll use 25 points to spend points to buy certain values. Keep in mind, different stat values cost different amounts. Maximum values is 6 stats points, costing 11 points in that one stat. Now, starting out, the values change your modifiers. 1 is a 0 modifier. 2 and 3 is a +1, 4 and 5 is a +2, 6 and 7 is a +3, and yes, it goes up to +7 at 15, with the same equation, really. The stats are attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed, and there's hit points too, but for the trainer, hit points are always starting at 20. In this game, Pokemon can and will attack you, and so will people. Of course, given my confusion of how Pokemon works, how would special attack work for a person? Doesn't that stat determine damage for elemental ranged attacks, excluding certain things like rock and ground type moves? Wait, I skipped a whole part of this video. Man, I just wanted to get into this. Okay, steps. Stats, class, origin, and Pokemon. Simple, sorry. Stats and such are determined for the Pokemon already, and we just went over the stats, but I feel the need to touch on them a little bit. Sorry again, my brain is in 3 places with these ghoul stars. Attack is your physical strength and prowess, as the book puts it. Defense is your constitution and mental concentration and your survival skills. Special attack is your smarts, apparently, and charisma. Actually, that kind of makes sense in a weird wording sort of way. I guess they need to tie in it well. Special defense is your wisdom, perception, and ability to read people or carry yourself. Speed is your dexterity and agility and coordination. HP is HP, simple enough really, but weird wording still. Now, there's still skills. Apparently you don't get any sort of points, but certain classes give bonuses to skill. Oh god damn it, skills are like 5e, aren't they? Wait. Yes, but no? So, when you make a skill check, you'll roll the d20. If you land on 20, you'll take that 20, roll it again, and add your modifier, and you'll continue to do this, only adding the modifiers for the last time you roll. All these numbers are added together. Classes and such may add talents, which will give you a +2 if you can take them once to that skill, plus your stat modifier, or +5 if you can take that talent twice. So, while similar to 5e, not the same. Not bad, odd choice, but not bad. Let's talk about classes real quick. There's a table of what you'll gain at certain levels, going up to level 15. At levels 3, 7, and 11, you'll get to add 1d4 to your HP. You'll also gain some junk from each level as well. At the same levels, you'll gain another class too, so you'll end up with 4 classes with less stuff for each one. First class will end at level 15, second 13, third 9, and the last at 5. Oh hey, there's only 5 classes, each with advanced classes and specific stats they prefer. Let's talk about these specifically. Ace Trainer is your Pokemon battle guy, with attack and special attack being their focus stats. Advanced classes are Stat Ace, Strategist, Tag Battler, Type Ace, and Underdog, so your challenge runs on a Pokemon game. Breeder needs a name change. It's about baby Pokemon, but I know some freaks out there. Their stat focus is defense and special defense. Their advanced classes are Botanist, Chef, Medic, and Move Tutor. The last two make sense. Botanist? Chef? Are they clipping and killing the Pokemon and cooking them up? Coordinator is up next. Essentially, you're Pokemon contest trainers. Who remembers those? I remember those. Never got to play a game with those. Focuses on special defense and speed. Their advanced classes are Choreographer, Coach, Designer, Groomer, and Rising Star. Fair, makes sense. Ranger is your Pokemon Ranger. Hate these SOBs in the white game, hiding in the ground like a prick. They focus on defense and speed. Their advanced classes are the Invoker, Officer, Rider, Special Operative, and Survivalist. Makes sense, but what's an Invoker? Last class in the PHB 1 is the Researcher, Scientists, and such in the games. Specials, both of them, are their focus stats. Advanced classes are Archaeologist, Ballsmith, Photographer, Scientist, and Watcher. Honestly, all of these classes need to be looked at and have their advanced classes renamed. Keep in mind this game was updated last year, so these aren't old phrases, they're just bad phrasing. Now, at the 3, 7, and 11 marks, you can either take another class or choose an advanced class to focus into. Honestly, that makes things a lot more varied to go into. I like that. I genuinely can't really go into what each one is like though, because I'm reaching the end of my self-imposed time limit. But advanced class hyper focuses one vibe of your trainer class. Neat, but we're not done yet, so speed round. Origins are essentially your background, giving you some talents, abilities, and money to start with. Academic, arts or entertainer, athlete, backpacker, doctor, grunt, gym trainer, laborer, rangers, and law enforcement. Raring to go, salary person, service industry, spiritualist, technician, and then finally trust funded. Each comes with a lifestyle which has various starting amounts of money, difficult, modest, comfortable, and wealthy, with raring to go having special, with each one tells you a specific savings amount and marked, giving free starting equipment and recommended Pokemon to start with in certain limits, and a feature that gives them an ability to focus into somewhat. Now, we could go into the Pokemon themselves, but I honestly recommend sticking with a low amount to keep track of. Some Pokemon have subclassifications, typing, classification, sizes, rarities, and such. There's also a typing table, which seems to be one for one with the games, kind of. Now, there's a second PHB, but it just adds 3 classes and some origins. Martial artist, psychic, and Pokemon? Hold on, this just got interesting. Not enough to make a new video on, but too much to go into here. Okay, score. Honestly, 95%. Not many complaints other than the formatting issues, so good job, Pokemon fans. You're still doing better than Game Freak. Links down below for the game. Now, shove off.